Hi, I'm Ben Turpin and welcome to Whip Finish Industries, the final step in your fly fishing experience. Today we're going to talk about a fly you need to have in your box in December. It's the Griffith Gnat. When we're out fishing in the wintertime, we really don't have a lot of insects hatching. So typically on a winter day, you may have some small midges, you may see some small blue-wing olives. So having a good general small dry fly pattern is a great thing to have in your box. And the Griffith Gnat is that old-time standard small midge pattern. So we're going to tie this fly on a standard Tiemco number 100 dry fly hook. You can tie them from 18 down to 24. Most of the time you're going to fish it in a 20 to 22. So we have a standard dry fly hook. We're going to use a black 8/0 uni thread for our thread. Some people use gray in this pattern for the thread. I don't really think the color of the thread matters. So we're going to wind a nice little thread base, and this fly actually starts at the bend of the hook. So we're going to finish with our thread right at the bend. We're going to take a small grizzly hackle sized for a size 18 hook. I like to just pull off the last few fibers so we have just a clean stem to tie in with. Tie that in right at the bend of the hook. Once you get that hackle tied in, we're going to take a little bit of peacock herl, just 2 strands. Trim off the heavier butt ends. Tie them in at the bend of the hook as well, and then move your thread forward. We're using the whiting dry fly hackle. It's a great hackle, very stiff hackle, helps the fly float. Also makes for a very neat fly. So you can scroll down through your list of materials down below and you'll find that hackle. You'll also find the peacock herl and the thread listed as well. So we're just going to take the peacock herl and we're going to just gently wrap it forward in consecutive wraps. And we're just going to work our way up to the eye of the hook. We're going to stop just behind the eye, as you can see right there. We're going to take just a few turns, lock that down, trim that out of the way. Now, sometimes hackle can be very delicate to work with, so we're going to do our best to put our hackle plier on the end here and try not to break the hackle as we wind it forward. So, got that in place. We're just going to be real kind of light-handed as we move our hackle forward. We're going to palmer the hackle, which is what they mean when they say they're going to palmer it. You're going to just evenly space it up the hook shank. And you don't want it so dense that you can't see through the hackle. You want it to be kind of translucent, I guess is the best word for it. You want to just make it so that, you know, the hackle is palmered all the way up, but it's not super, super thick. We're going to take our scissors, trim that hackle off nice and tight to the head, and then we're going to whip finish our fly. So in the winter time as you're fishing, if you see the occasional rise, or a great example in the wintertime, if you're over on the Pequest River in New Jersey, oftentimes you'll find rising fish up near the hatchery, or if you're on a limestone spring creek, you might find some rising fish in a warmer section of the creek. This is a great all-purpose winter dry fly. Works throughout the year, but particularly well in the fall and winter months. So this is the Griffith Gnat. Down below you'll find all the materials you need to tie the fly. As always, we can ship them to you. You get the exact material that we use here when we're tying the fly. And we appreciate you tuning in to Whip Finish Industries, and good luck on the stream.